Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the mid-century Groundbreakers and the expansion-era Boomers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Vida Blue is the man towing the rubber for the Boomers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Digging in, Jackie Robinson. He will lead. This one off today.
Jackie Robinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Carter is there, and he has it for the out. Now a moment to look at the starting lineup for the visiting mid-century Groundbreakers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Banks has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
2-1 the count. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Henderson is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Gibson, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy might not be Captain K, but when you have over 3,000 career strikeouts, you're doing something right. He's been a good pitcher ever since he came into the league, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Joe Morgan is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two and 1 to Joe Morgan.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Go for the seats, Morgan.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, he sends it out of play. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Mays is going to get there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Moment now to have a look at Tommy Lasorda's lineup for the expansion era Boomers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here comes Junior. First offering on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The throw to Robinson. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. So striding in, Brooks Robinson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Brooks Robinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively.
Right fielder, number 6.
And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Stepping up to the plate, Al Kaline. Here's the first pitch to him. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, number 3.
Now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Jackson going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting second, the catcher, number 5.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Ralph Kiner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On now to the bottom of the second. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 1-0. Digging in, Reggie Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Kaline moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team.
Third baseman.
And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Into the box, Willie Stargell, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Schmidt takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Digging in, Robin Yount. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat, lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Ball one to start the at bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Ready now, Bob Gibson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Bob Gibson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Schmidt comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Now in the box, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Stepping up now, Ernie Banks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Schmidt has it on the Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vida Blue. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Vida Blue.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mays is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 24.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Henderson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit hard to the right. Foul. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Morgan.
Here's a look over to first. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. That's by him for strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Henderson, base runner at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. One out and a runner on second base. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Willie Mays. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brooks Robinson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Al Kaline.
Stepping in, Al Kaline. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Line toward the alley in left center. Henderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shoots this one over to first. Fox is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And that'll miss up an in ball too. Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Gary Carter. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Standing in, Jimmy Fox, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off and the count runs full.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Bench. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Fox aboard here at first with nobody out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The left fielder, number 4.
Into the box, Ralph Kiner. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Base is empty here with nobody out. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
So stepping in, Bob Gibson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Come on.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. One and 2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Junior will wait for this one and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. The Groundbreakers lead this one 3-1. Digging in the switch hitter, find a blue. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Get it out of here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Full count now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Line to the right side. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit well again down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike one. Henderson on at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Here's the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one to Fox, and they turn the double play.
The center fielder, number 24.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. It's the inside part of the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
1 and 2.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Sinker, 3-2 now. Reggie Jackson would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Come on, kid.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for two, and this will bang up against the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Get a hit. Come on.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a ball game. Striding in once again, Bernie Banks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
That's a ball.
Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Swing.
The 2-1 home. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Yount has it on the Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Mike Schmidt. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0, and it won't get easier now. Juan Marichal gets loose in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Popped him up. Robinson is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Ready for another chance? Willie Stargell. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Kiner on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Settling in now, Robin Yount. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Kiner going back on it, up onto the roof and gone.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Into the box, Gary Carter.
Gary
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two and 0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he might have gone after ball 4 there. Instead, it's 3 and 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3 and 2. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. Al Kaline hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
now batting, number 3.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The catcher, number 5. Johnny Bench.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at ball one. He went deep back in the fifth. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his left, Morgan on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Seventh inning stretch time here at Coogan's Bluff, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Warren Spahn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 21, Warren Spahn. Now playing first base.
Rod Carew is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Just hung in there on that one. Misses, ball two. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
In now, Ricky Henderson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe.
So digging in now, Joe Morgan. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward third. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Griffey Jr.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ken Griffey Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Here's the 2-0. Fouled away. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder,
Standing in, Reggie Jackson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Carew at second. Griffey Jr. on at first with 2 down. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Ready with the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Fergie Jenkins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Fergie Jenkins.
Stepping into the box, Ralph Kiner. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game. In now, Lou Gehrig, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
No outs, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jackson moves over. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jackie Robinson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Willie Mays would be next. lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. The 3-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now 5-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now. And they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training, a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold. But when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
Phil Niekro enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box now, Willie Mays, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 0-2 once more. This is in the air to left. Henderson is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 5-3. Christy Mathewson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
In there, 1-1. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. With both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Digging in now, Willie Stargell. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Lays off the screwball there, ruled a strike, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. We take a look at our line score here in the eighth. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Digging in and looking for more, Robin Yount. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Into the box, Gary Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Robinson into shallow left. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 5-4. Bruce Sutter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Brooks Robinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. still 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Al Kaline. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lays off 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And if you're wondering about who might be left on the bench to use in this situation, there's a look at him right there. Ted Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ted Williams.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Kaline leads off first with 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Henderson is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson has a play, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Groundbreakers lead it 5-4. Rollie Fingers takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Heading out towards shallow right. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing.
Go for the seats, Morgan.
In now, Joe Morgan, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this is a case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Ball two now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2, and he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Another one sent foul. Another try at 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. Robinson is there. The throw to Robinson. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The batter, the right fielder, Reggie.
At the plate, Reggie Jackson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And it's a base hit. And we are tied here in the ninth.
Boy, Giro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Number 20, Lou.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Gehrig over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Now at the plate, Willie Stargell. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. Chopper foul. The 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ozzie Smith will come on now and pinch run here.
Ozzie Smith.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Robin Yount, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to first. Gehrig will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Lou Brock will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 20, Lou Brock.
Keith Hernandez is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Digging in to try it again, Ralph Kiner. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Ralph Kiner.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. One out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Morgan over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Striding into the box, Jackie Robinson. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. From the windup, the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Morgan takes it in. Throw under Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Now at the plate, Gary Carter. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, Gary Carter.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting,
Alan Trammell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Line towards center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 24.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Morgan.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB.
Your
Blyleven takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Third. 11.
Now batting, Ernie Banks. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And here's a slider for a called strike. Softly hit here to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
May.
Into the box now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Ready with another two-strike offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fastball well outside. The 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Henderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Louis Tiant takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 23, Louis Tiant, now playing third base and batting 5th. Number
Digging
9,
in, Joe Morgan. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Go for the feet, Morgan.
First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kiner's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Change up too low, and it's 1-0.
Nope, 1-0.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Two balls and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Lou Brock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0, and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And that's over. 2-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Rips this one to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman.
Reminding me of an old Vladimir Guerrero right there. The ability to nail a bad pitch consistently.
Andre Dawson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first base. Number 10, Andre Dawson.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. From the stretch, the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 11 innings in the books now, and we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Sandberg has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Ryan Sandberg.
Stepping in, Bill Mazeroski. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Shot back up the middle, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Johnny Bench, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, and he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now at the plate, Ralph Kiner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Hit well on the ground to first. One there. Onto the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig, ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied 5-5. So striding in, Robin Yount. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Ball even at 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Gary Carter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, first, 11.
Billy Williams will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Back up the middle. Hanks has got it. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Ron Guidry takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Ron Guidry.
Plate, Jackie Robinson attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far.
Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Guidry is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1 and 2. Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow. Stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is line to left. Henderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. The windup and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are all tied 5-5. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ricky Henderson. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Lays off 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Morgan. The winning run is at first base. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Don't want to forget about him.
Go for the seat, Morgan.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ball game! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kind of sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the court. You using the eye of Horus, ooh.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real.
8-5 today. The Boomers posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Ron Guidry pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.